Okay, Unit 8, Lecture 1B. I'm betting you think I forgot to put that whiteboard up last lecture, and you'd be right. So I'm going to put up a whiteboard right now. Okay, I'll throw up a couple pictures to go with that. Where'd they go? Okay, here's some flappers. We've got the Roaring Twenties and jazz. Okay, so get those words down. I know we were talking about how we tended to look back, return to religious fundamentalism, and one of the things that brings this about is Darwin's theory of evolution is a dramatic cause of social conflict. All right, because it challenged the traditional Christian belief in the Bible's account of creation. So evolution means gradual change, and in biology, evolution refers to the changes in a population over time. In 1859, Charles Darwin, an English biologist, published The Origins of Species, in which he proposed the idea of natural selection. The concept of natural selection focused on the importance of competition and evolution in the development of species, different types of plant and animal life. By the 1920s, many Christians in rural America viewed Darwin's theory of evolution as an attack on their religious beliefs. So in 1925, the Tennessee legislature passed a law that made it illegal to teach any theory that denies the story of divine creation of man as taught in the Bible. The state's lawmakers considered the teaching of evolution an attack on traditional religion. So John Scopes is a young biology teacher in Dayton, Tennessee, and he refused to obey this new law and continued to teach the theory of evolution to his high school students. Scopes will be arrested, okay, and the trial is going to make national news. It'll be publicized all over. People will be watching it throughout the press, and it's really going to make Tennessee look kind of bad and backwards. All right, it's really going to attest the constitutionality of Tennessee's anti-evolution law. All right, so the Tennessee court finds John Scopes guilty and fined him, not much, I forget what it was, like $1 or something. But the trial made the prosecution's lawyer look foolish, and urban newspaper and radio poked fun at Tennessee for being backwards. So what we'll see, the beginning of a split between urban and rural America, with rural America being much more fundamentalist than the urban, okay? Much more conservative in the rural areas and much more progressive in the urban areas. Okay, so traditional, what do we have? Traditional American values were even more widely challenged by young women of the 1920s. Okay, I had that picture up before there, the flappers. Okay, the traditional role of women was that of a dutiful, obedient wife and caring mother. The 19th Amendment appears to have challenged this traditional role by granting women the right to vote in time for participation in the 1920 presidential election. So no longer would politics be under the exclusive control of American men. All right. In addition, the flappers became a symbol for rebellious young women of the 1920s who behaved or dressed in unconventional ways. Flappers seemed to be the exact opposite of their traditional mothers. The image of the youthful flapper greatly upset American traditionalists. Okay. In movies, novels, and everyday life, flappers publicly expressed their sexuality. They had short haircuts called bobs. All right. Used lots of makeup, wore short skirts, publicly smoked cigarettes, and danced erotic dances like the Charleston, and drank illegal alcoholic beverages. Remember, this is time of Prohibition. So they really, really are flamboyantly and very visually attacking traditional America. Okay, the 18th Amendment also is going to change American society quite a bit. Prohibition, okay, that's the ban of the manufacture or sale of alcoholic beverages. It was made illegal in 1919 with the ratification of the 18th Amendment. This amendment is the result of a long crusade by Protestant reformers who believed that drinking alcohol was a sin that could destroy the American family. Together with the 19th Amendment, it was one of the final achievements of the progressive movement. However, Prohibition had some unintended consequences, which challenged the traditional beliefs of its supporters. Prohibition led to mass smuggling, which is bootlegging. Okay, remember bootlegging. It also led to the rise of gangsters like Al Capone. All right, end of lecture 2, or B. I'll get back to this in a minute.